I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's another hot day in December, and we're doing another shop visit for you guys. There's been quite a few questions on the channel after featuring Team Nerdo's workshop. These questions have been centered around what it costs to do an R32 conversion on your car, guys. So today we are out in Lenasia. We at Zeetech Auto. So Zeetech Auto, we met at Campfest. You guys will see which cars they have in the workshop, and you'll know them from Campfest, that I can tell you. So they're based out in Lenasia in Kiasha Park, guys. They specialize in Mercedes-Benz, but they can work on any make of vehicle, as you can see by the sign. So let's head into the workshop and see what it's all about, guys.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now.
So there we have it, guys. This is what the workshop looks like. These are the cars that we're coming to come and check out today. This one over here belongs to a female, also has a R32 conversion. A lot of work has been done on the car, so we're gonna chat to the owner of the vehicle. You can see there it's got the R32 engine. Obviously it says V6 on, guys, but all of these engines, it just has different covers on. It is an R32, it is a VR6. They are all the same. It's a V6 motor, guys. This one is lovely, color coded. And then you guys will know this car. You definitely know this car. This one was the thumbnail on our Campfest video. When we were in the line, we chatted to the owner. Car's still looking as beautiful as it did back then. Can see the setup over there. He's got the Zeetech Auto branding on his tank. But yeah, guys, they're gonna have a chat with us and they're gonna tell us about the services that they offer. So this one here, you guys may remember from a couple of weeks ago, we featured this at the Chicano's park off that they had for Inkabi. The fenders are off, obviously. Owner over there, you guys recall, he was revving this thing for us. Remember, this one got the 2-liter motor, also fully forged, you said, eh?
Icon.
So intro yourself to the guys.
How's it, guys? My name is Nadim. I'm the owner of the Black Golf. The Golf is basically an all-rounder. The car looks good, it flies, I race it, everything. Motor is 2-liter 8-valve cross flows on throttle bodies. The car makes 115 kilowatts with 218 Newton meters of torque on pump fuel, which is very, very strong for 8-valve. And yeah, it's basically an import with the square front. It's the first one in South Africa with the square front. It's got old school chrome bumpers. It's got the original side markers. The car is currently sitting on a set of Jom coilovers. Power flow exhaust system, 50mm stainless steel all round. It's got 7 GTI interior, front, back and steering wheel. The wheels, I've got a nice Land Rover wheel on it. 16-inch. I had to have adapters made to get it to fit. It's 4100 to 5147, and yeah, that's about it. The car is straight, It's called Deep Black. It's a straight toner base coat, and you know black is a difficult color to perfect. So I'm going to actually.
So obviously we see you've got some slicks on there.
Yes.
So you using this for racing, right?
Yes. So there was a Lens race day that came up. Unfortunately, it got cancelled due to weather. So I did local runs, Nasrec, all over. I can't race this car with standard wheels. It has too much of wheel spin. With the slicks, at least I get off the line and I can race bigger cars like your Golf 7 GTIs, your turbo Toyotas. Those type of cars is what I can take on with this.
Yeah, no, Nadim was telling me now that as a result of putting wheels that were too big on the car, it's obviously damaged the fender over there, and then it caused a dent on that side, and that's why we don't see a fender on the side of the car either, because this one is even worse than the other one was. But you do plan to paint it, eh?
I'm painting the whole car over. I'm stopping racing with it. I've bought me another car for racing. I'm going full show. When you see this car next time at VDAP Campfest, it's something different.
So this is Nadim's father over here.
Yes, I'm Nadim's father.
Your
I'm the one who taught
your
them all
name
this. I'm Yunus Ibrahim.
and
I'm Nadim's father. I'm
Uncle
panel
Yunus is the panel beater,
beat-
no?
I'm the panel beater and spray painter. I got them into this here. You know, it's an addiction. Once you love cars, you love it forever. My sons are doing well with it. I'm proud of them. They're spending their money well in their cars. They must go out and have their fun and do what they have to do.
Yeah, no, guys, take a lesson from this dad over here. If you
Yes.
are a father, get your sons into this at a young age, and then they won't.
And support them.
Yeah, support them for sure. And then
Yes.
they'll stay off drugs and they'll
That's
be
it.
good human beings, you know.
That's it.
So, you were telling us that you painted most of the cars here. So that
Yes.
yellow caddy.
I was painted by me. I do all the painting of all the cars. Nadim, the owner of this car, is a panel beater himself and a spray painter as well. But we do it together. I like to put my hands in with them. If they can do it on their own, I leave them to do it, which they do it very well. If they're a bit shy, I help them out with it. But yes, yeah, that's how it goes. And why not? We can share the knowledge and spread the knowledge.
Yes, definitely.
That's it.
That's the way to do it.
That's it, yes.
So,
We don't do it only for ourselves, we do it for others as well. We built a lot of cars for Campfest that took part in shows. We do sound, we do interior, we do modification on engines, everything. We basically a one-stop shop, and we do quality work.
okay, let's go see some of the work that they do, guys. This is one of them, and obviously they've got the yellow caddy, but we're gonna go inside and we're gonna talk engines now, guys.
The noose it fits some loose shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh,
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
So in the workshop here, this section is reserved for their cars. This is gonna have a twin cam turbo motor with a forged engine. Most of the motors that you see are forged, guys. So when they build these twin cam motors, they are changing the internals of the motors so that they're much stronger. We're gonna go over to the table there so that I can explain to you guys what it means when an engine is forged. So over here, this is our crankshaft. This is for the twin cam. This is a 180i block, and then this is a twin cam head that's going onto that 180i block. This is the turbo that they're using for this motor, guy. Yes, just look at that. This is a big turbo. So guys are obviously gonna ask me in the comment section, and I'm also not 100% clued up. What makes an engine forged?
Forge is changing the internals, which is the pistons, the conrods, the bearings, which is all aluminium. It's lighter weight. It can take the punishment. It's far stronger. They're durable. compared to the standard product what we got. We machine our cranks and everything so we can get down the line better. We use ACL fully forged race bearings in them. We use race darted sleeves so the bores are stronger. The pistons what we use either low comp or high comp depending on what application we're doing. Nitrated rings, we build turbo and nitrous together. And chromatic head gaskets, ARP bolts complete, which is top and bottom. And basically all the products what we put in there is of best of quality. So it's reliable and you can use it every day as well.
So there's less room for failure basically when you have a forged
There's no
motor.
room for failure. Basically it must be built right the first time. Engineering, everything, that's the most important. The engineering part of it, having your clearances and everything right. for the engine
Where's
to
that
last.
piston that you were showing me
Here's the
earlier?
piston.
So let's just show you guys an example.
That
So
is a
you-
piston from a Honda, which we put into a 180 block of a Toyota, and the rod is from a Honda as well.
and you can see this is obviously forged,
Forged.
because on a normal car this would be a cast iron.
Yes. And it's also lightweight, and it can take the punishment. Even the rings you can see, they're built for these types of applications, so you don't get smoking and stuff like that.
Okay.
And the piston won't melt under high boost. That's the main thing.
And then obviously this, because it's aluminium, is lightweight. So if you guys look at it, that's sitting in the block there. Because it's lightweight, it's moving up and down faster.
Yes.
And then that's giving you more revs per minute. Né?
Yes, get you down the line quicker to run time.
Exactly. So this is one of the motors that they have in progress here. They showed me a couple more over here. So it's a service that they offer to build these fully forged engines and install the turbo. They obviously have a recipe that works for them. See, they do it proper, guys. That is just a dust cover. You don't want dust and dirt going into your turbo or your engine in the build process, because that can damage it further down the line. So this here is a 160. It was a supercharged motor when they got it, and then they put a turbo on there and changed all the internals to forged internals. And then Ziad over here. So Ziad, Zeetech Auto, you see, he's the owner of the Caddy. You guys remember him from Campfest. I'm sure if you guys are fans of the channel. Ziad also works on gearboxes. So tell me, when you guys build these forged motors, what do you do on the gearboxes?
Okay, so on the front wheel drives, there's not much we can do on these motors unless you go with import 4AG ZE gearbox, but the mods to go with it is quite pricey. So what we normally do is we just use these boxes and we just replace them because they're cheap, or we'll rebuild them up. So like on this Toyota, we just build them up. We have so much gearbox space, but our problem is whenever we're racing, we're breaking shafts or gearboxes off the
Okay.
line. Like always, almost always.
So there's such a lot of power that the shaft comes out of the gearbox.
For a front wheel drive, to put this power down, it's impossible.
So I've been told that this is a very popular car here in Lenasia. Now you guys can see that this got Toyo slicks on the front as well.
That's it, yeah.
Why? Because you look at the engine there, guys. This is also a fully forged 160 motor here. What
One
is it?
game 16 VR.
And then turbo over here in the front, guys. Can see a big pipe, so this must be sounding amazing when you'll start it up, right? And then you guys obviously painted this as well, because I can see you've got
so
cream on the
The
inside.
cream in the inside was done years ago when I
Okay.
had the whole interior cream.
Okay.
It was basically to match the interior.
And then you
So
put
we-
what seats in now? Okay, so these are the original twin cam
Yeah.
seats. These are quite nice.
So
eh?
these seats we actually went for a more original look. And this was done in some proper material.
This is quite nice. So Zeetech Auto also has somebody that comes in-house and does the interiors for them here. So if they build cars for you, it is a service that can be included here. So you told us about building turbos with NOS. There we have it, guys. turbo motor with NOS there as well. And this is why they've got the fully forged internals, because once that NOS goes into the system there, it's it cools the.
So you basically put in more oxygen in, keeping the engine more cold,
Okay.
and it's burning the fuel faster.
Okay. So you guys can hear there, this thing starts one kick, didn't even need to accelerate or anything, running dictator here. So you can smell the race fuel for sure. Most of the cars that they build here, they're running a mix, 50-50 mix. They don't run normal pump fuel. You know, this, when we were younger, for you young Owens that don't know, we call this a mod. Oh, sounds lovely, guys. So this is quite a lovely build, yes, this. So I asked you earlier,
Yes.
why do you guys build twin cam motors instead of bigger engines?
We prefer the smaller motors to build. It's cost effective and they can chase down the bigger engines. We like to build them smaller because we feel they get quicker down the line and we can chase down the 2J. Why not?
So there you have it, guys. You don't need the big engine to make that power. The small engines can do the same. So obviously with this one, have you guys done any brake upgrades or anything?
Very small brake upgrade. Just has 180i braking system on the front, but we can't get it to stop.
Okay.
So we've been running like this for about 11-12 years. We drive the car like this. We daily it, we race it. So future plans, we will upgrade it hopefully.
So kilowatt wise, what did you guys make on the dyno?
It's making about 420 watt nitrous.
So you guys definitely have a winning formula. Is this the same formula you guys use on all the twin cams you build?
It is basically the same. It's just this one, headwork is a bit different, and our compression on this engine is very, very low. So we run it like a 7 to 1. That's why we can boost it so high.
Okay. Yeah, I know. And if you guys look, this thing is so clean, eh? For its age, this is a 1970?
1985.
85 model.
To 86.
For its age, guys, this thing is older than me. 38 years old, and look at it. You guys have really looked after it, eh?
Yeah, this is where we paid all our school fees, like I told you
That's
earlier.
where it started off from.
This is where we learned. We burnt our fingers in a lot of places.
So you guys can hear noise there on the inside. That's another turbo build that they do in there. That one is on a dome ball. That's what we call it. But for you guys that don't know what a dome ball is, you overseas Owens, this is a Mazda 323, right? That's what it is. But what's so special about these cars, guys? Not many Mazdas came with rear wheel drive. So if you look under there, you can see there's space for the diff to go. And these are one of the cars we used to see guys spinning back in the day. Like it had a standard 1.6 motor, no?
1.3, 1.6, 1.4.
1.3, 1.6 and 1.4. And the Owens used to spin these things at the drags. So how long have you guys been building this one?
So this car I bought last year around this time. It was that original cream color,
Okay.
and I sprayed it up this Lamborghini orange. This is glass red paint.
That's
You
the
don't know
standard seats as well.
stock standard seats. Hasn't been recovered, still the original leather.
You guys can see that color there. Paint is awesome. Dad's doing an amazing job on the paint work there. This one painted in the garage at home, guys. Believe it or not.
Glass red, you should know glass red.
And there's a lot of attention to detail paid to the finishing on the paint, because you'll find that on these cars, especially the yellow one that we saw at Campfest, there's no runs on the paint, no chips in the paint or anything like that. So plan for this one?
So this was initially bought so that I can stop racing my golf. This will be my new toy now to play with on the streets.
But he needed a Toyota to have fun.
Yeah, nah.
So this is a bit more mild than Ziad setup,
Okay.
but obviously it's rear wheel drive, so it will be quite effective to get the power down. The only major difference on the two is this is running the new dictator system,
Okay.
the 2X system. A lot of guys don't know about it. So it's called a 36-2 dictator 2X. It's got two processors.
36 minus, so I've heard of the 60 minus 2.
Yeah, you get 36 also.
Okay.
So this is a new system that Dictator came out with.
Is this now similar to like Spatronics, where it has more modern features,
Yes, it
where
has
you
more
can have
modern
an app and you can check your oil pressures?
There's no oil pressure checks or anything, but what it does, it has two processors in, so the spark is stronger.
Okay.
You can run boost per gear. I don't have to physically turn knobs or
Okay.
anything. There's a sensor that fits on the front wheel and a sensor that fits on the back wheel. The two communicate with each other. If the back wheel is spinning too fast, it will let off boost.
Okay.
If it sees the front wheel is spinning at a relatively same speed, it will increase boost and give more to the back wheels. So yeah, that's about it. The car is still in progress.
So this one doesn't have as much, such a big turbo like the other Toyota or like the 180 motor we showed you earlier, but quite a nice, neat build, something that we don't see often because there aren't cars like this in this condition. So you guys can hear car sounds nice. Ooh, that sounds nice. See the guys, they've got their laptop in the car there, obviously. They have the ability to change the maps in-house as well. And then pipe, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna run a full pipe to the back. Currently it's only a short down pipe,
Like your golf pipe.
like my golf pipe.
Yeah,
Once the
big,
box.
big one.
The air must come out.
So another one of the nice projects that they're working on, guys. See, some mechanics are just bred differently, guys. They put cling onto the steering so that the dirty hand marks don't get onto there. Covers on the fenders as well, so nothing gets scratched after it's been painted. But guys, this is gonna be a heck of a build. When this thing is done, I'm definitely coming back, okay? For sure.
No problem.
I wanna see this thing running. If you guys like this Dombolo, let us know in the comment section. Dombolo, old school 323. This was a 1.3, but now it's 1.6 plus VAT. But now, guys, we're going on to the main reason that we here today. The title of the video is about VR6 engines, because you guys have been asking questions. This here is one of the customers' cars that they're building here. It was 16 valve before, but he had issues with the engine, so they changed it out here. This is VR6 2.8, né? With VR6 gearbox as well. And then, so these are more of the first spec VR6 engines.
This is where it all started, basically.
So the difference, well, for me, I'm not an expert, guys, not an expert at all. But for me, the difference you can tell is that these ones actually said VR6 2.8 on the cover that they had there, whereas the Audi ones and the newer VW ones say V6 on the engine and not VR6. Now, guys, it's something that you Owens are always trying with me in the comments about. You are arguing, you guys always know better. Is a VR6 a V6? We've got guys saying it's not.
It is a V6.
So basically you've got 6 pistons and it's running in a V.
In a very slight angle, it's a couple of degrees.
Like a 10 to 15 degree angle.
Like a 3 to 6 degree angle. So
And then here the pistons are staggered though, which is where guys, I suppose they get confused. The fact that the pistons, like 3 sit here and then the other 3 kind of sit in between those 3. They are offset in there.
So
But
on your R32 motors, the pistons sit basically the same.
so
The heads
that
are
one
different
over
and the
there that
displacements
says
are
V6 and this one that here that's R32 is the same engine, guys. You can't. It's just got some
It's
slight
just
mods
displacements and heads and sizes that's
and
bigger.
technology
Design,
as well,
technology.
because obviously that came out of like a Passat or something, and then these came out of a Jetta or a Golf
Yes.
VR6.
Yes.
So
The Porsche Cayenne also came out with the 3.2 VR6 motor.
okay.
Older Porsche Cayenne. You'll see they also came with a 3.2 VR6 motor in, and that's the bigger ones, not these 2.8s and 2.9s. These were Jetta and Golf.
Okay, so that you get, correct me if I'm wrong here, you get 2.8, 3.2 and 3.6
And 2.9.
and 2.9.
And 2.9.
So 2.9 came on which models? Later model VR6s?
And then they also came in your caravels. I think it was your import caravels that came with the VR6 motors as well. So it was called a caravel VR6.
Okay, so those are the newer caravels, right?
Those are the older.
The old T3 caravel. We didn't get them yet.
It's your newer type.
Okay, so I have seen a few here on the newer shape that are also R32, but that's also newer technology there, the V6 technology there.
Yeah.
So guys, the questions that you guys have been asking in the comment section is, what does it cost to do a conversion like this on your car? And when we speak about this conversion, guys, remember, it's not just about getting an engine and slapping it in, because you need a gearbox to go with the engine. You need a management system so that the engine can actually start. And a lot of the newer engines, they sell with the harness, so you could use a standard harness to run it. But what do you guys prefer to do? So when you guys do this build for Owens and they want to come here,
So our suggestion is on the newer R32 engines, it's advisable to put the original system in to get it running with the electronic throttle and all of those things. Reason why your power is better, your starting is better, your consumption is better. For the older types and these conversions like this VR6, that's where we go with our management systems. It's just easier and neater to work with. Also, why we go with managements is when we start doing engine tucks and beaten wiring up, all those kind of things.
and it's
So like
easier
this
to
is a
hide.
work in progress for my neighbor here. We're going to now get this engine sitting up straight, sort out the CVs and stuff like that.
So obviously
Wire
then
it up.
with that, CVs need to be done because it's a
So-
more powerful motor. It might need longer shafts, shorter shafts.
Yes, we change the size of the CVs, the cup sizes. It all depends. We build on the customer's budget and what they want.
So let's say if you were to take this motor, on that side there of the gearbox, you're gonna use now a Golf CV, Golf 3 CV or what? How does it work there?
Yeah, so most of the time we'll use the original CV for the vehicle.
So then do you need 2 separate CVs? One for Golf 2 on this side and one for Golf 3 on that side of the shaft?
It just all depends, but we do figure it out and we modify it accordingly.
So for a setup like this, from start to finish, gearbox, tuning, all these extras that need to be done, what should guys budget to do a conversion like this?
So like I said, it all depends on the customer's budget and what they want. Like if you look at the Golf 2, what's done on there, it will cost you about 120 to 150k depending on what you want done. That's like engine bay, wire ducts, spraying the intakes, modifying the clutches.
So with this, you've done quite a bit here. So you changed the color on the intakes as well, obviously. So guys, I
it's
know
all
in your
built on the
mind you're
budget.
thinking, yes, this 120,000 is a lot, but a motor like us probably costs about 45,000 from an engine supplier.
It can be done cheaper also.
And that's
It
without
can be
the
done
gearbox.
cheaper, but not to our standards.
You see, so you guys can do it at home and in the backyard and do it yourself. But yeah, you're gonna end up with issues because here, what they are charging you is for a motor that is firstly working properly, not smoking. Because a lot of the time when you buy these engines, you might find that there's already issues on the engine that you got.
Give you a startup guarantee. That's the
Exactly.
problem. So when you buy, also it depends where you buy. I use a guy now in the Turbo Toys.
Okay.
They give you a 6-month guarantee. But the minute you start the car up, you need to send them a video of the car started up, and you obviously need to do a service. So change the oil, change the plugs. If the motor is sharp, then everything is okay. If it's still smoking or it's noisy, you take it back and they will do an exchange for you.
So one thing I've heard about these engines, and you guys can confirm, that the water pumps don't last on these motors.
They don't last, and the only issue is to change these water pumps. We have to remove the engine.
Sure.
If I show you space on the Golf 2, you will see exactly what we're talking about.
So you have to take the whole motor out just to change that water pump. So obviously guys, you can see there's so much that goes into it. These mountings obviously have to be custom made because it's not the engine that was made for this car. There's mountings here at the back as well. There's mountings there. This is obviously for your gearbox, your 2 engine mountings on that side. There's another engine mounting as well. So check there. That on the motor obviously fits perfectly, but then when it goes onto the chassis of the car, you're gonna have to fabricate your own little bracket there for the mounting to go on. And it's very important that your motor lays straight, guys. Because if you look at it there, your motor can't sit at an angle like that or tip to the back like that or to the front. It's gotta be sitting in the perfect position. Because if it doesn't, that's obviously gonna affect your CV joints and everything else.
And then it is easier to do these conversions on Jetta 2 or Golf 2 or Golf 3 because the mountings are basically just bolt on. It's mostly the front mounting which we have to modify.
Okay. So over here, we've got Dad's car. Nah? We can't skip this one because you obviously gonna build us on for racing as well, eh? So you can see that's that motor that we showed you over there, guys. That's going into this car.
This car up, and we weren't happy with the engine, so we stripped the whole thing down again, and we busy sorting it all out from top to bottom.
So this obviously also a rear wheel drive. So are you using a Toyota box,
Cressida gearbox,
Cressida gearbox, prop shaft?
prop shaft Toyota, M75 diff, locker diff on it.
Gearbox has straight cut gears in. The Bakkie was never driven as yet.
So
We're gonna
sprayed
do the
the
falling
Bakkie
setup
couple
on
of
the
years ago.
suspension, diff, everything. This is going to be a full track car. This is a car what we're building to compete with the big boys. We want to go play with the big boys and see what we can do there. And definitely we will get there. We've got the recipe and we've got everything that's required to build it.
yeah, if it sounds anything like that blue Corolla out there, popping and banging off the start line, eh?
That's it. That's what we want. It must just squat and pull off from the line.
So we're looking forward to seeing this one when it's complete. If you guys want to see a feature on some of the other cars that they're building, let us know in the comment section. So when the cars are done, then we can come through and show you guys what they've built.
This year we're doing the 20 valve conversion. Still need to mount the motor in, but the engine is fully built to last,
So there's also a fully forged engine.
but aspirated.
Okay, no turbo here. And then obviously this is a rear wheel drive, but basically these 20 valve motors are the same as that twin cam motor. It's just the head that's different. And then it's got It's got throttle bodies on there, so you guys would know with the Toyota Twin Cam, there's that big plastic box that comes over here. But obviously you're building this for racing
No, this will be a daily.
daily as well.
If someone comes to buy it, it will go.
Okay. So guys, if you're looking for a Corolla, make some nice offers. Maybe they can build it to your spec, eh? Seats have already been done.
Wood lining, carpet, everything, just to finish the project off.
Yeah, no guys, this is gonna be a nice one. You can see they've got their trumpets over there to go onto the throttle bodies already. But this is also gonna be a nice one. Rear wheel drive power, guys. So this one's gonna be and it's a Sprinter, so this is actually quite nice because these ones are rare, eh? The Toyota Sprinter is super rare. We know the Caddy. You guys saw it at Campfest with the Mexican front. Same, similar to what we saw on that Cabrio there, but this is the facelifted grille, ne?
Yeah.
So you can see this grille is a little bit different to that one there on the Golf. 2-liter motor here, not fully forged, but
Just headwork in the branch, that's it, and cam, that's it. We built it as a daily. The car was never built for show, so it was built for myself
and this dad also painted in the garage, eh?
under a carport.
Under the carport at home. You can see how lovely this paint work is, guys. They really pay attention to detail to the paint work here. If you guys need any paint work, you know what their number is. You saw it on the sign there. You'll check in the description. I'll put it there as well. So this is the thumbnail to our video, guys. It's because this is the actual car that we are featuring here today. Now this is a R32 engine. You guys saw, obviously. Nice blue color. So when you guys bought the car, was this the color on the car?
It wasn't.
So the special thing about this car, guys, and I'm sure you saw it on the number plate, is that this is a lady-owned car. See over there, her MK2 R32. So the owner of the car, her goal is to actually take this car to Campfest and show guys that women can build cars just as good as you guys can, and she's got the same taste. So this is the owner over here. Please intro yourself to the guys.
Hi, my name is Kashla. I am the wife of Ziad from Zeetech Auto. This is my car. I feel like it's time as women enter the motor industry and just try and be different. Oh, let's compete with the guys. Let's not hang back and just let them dominate.
So I saw this car for the first time at the German vs. Chap show. It was inside the hall. Was that your first show that you took the car to?
Yes, it was.
And how many years do you own the car now?
So it's about a year now that I've got the car.
And you said earlier that you got the car with the conversion done already, eh? And color wise, you guys haven't painted anything or?
No, we haven't done color yet. You know, like
You just spray the whole front touching up.
And the color matching on the engine, did you guys do that or did it come with that as
was
well?
done, but
Okay.
it has to get redone as well.
So
We end up strapping it up, and she decides all
what she
Plan.
wants.
whatever she dreams, we'll build it.
She's got big plans for the car.
I do.
So you guys can see over there, seats have already been changed. Now it's not your normal seats, guys. If you guys can guess where these seats come from, we'll give you a naughty badge, guys. These seats over here, can see based off the back seat, actually looks like something that could have been put into the car by VW. Once you look at the front of the seats, you guys might know that these seats come out of a Mercedes-Benz. got the fat steering wheel on here, so those are the ones with the airbags in, if I'm not mistaken. Huh?
Yeah, so that is a Golf steering wheel. It's just for the size. Because there's no power steering, it's easier for it to turn.
Okay.
Obviously, with the smaller steering wheel, will be more difficult.
So you never went with the seats in the back yet, but you do have them, right?
Yes, I do have it.
So
So
you
look, the
obviously
motor-
trying to decide, are you gonna do the back seat delete or are you gonna go with seats in the back?
You know, initially I wanted to go with seats in the back, but we'll see. We'll try and see what works best for the car and what I like more.
So it's a work in progress, guys.
Yes.
You guys are gonna see the car. She was planning to be at this year's Camp Fest, but she's got family responsibilities that she's gotta see to, and that's why she's gonna sit this one out this year. But in 2025, you guys look out for this car at Camp Fest, and also next year possibly at German vs. Chap, because
Definitely, yes.
a lot will be done on there. You can see it's sitting nice and low. It's running with coilovers at the moment.
only fully adjustables.
So you can see there, you can adjust the dampening on there to make it harder or softer. These are made for racing, obviously. So
Proper handling, yeah. I like the coilovers. When we bought the car actually took us for a spin and he was hitting the bends on it, and when we felt that after I drove it and my wife drove it, we decided no, this is what she wants, so we'll get it for her.
So what do you want actually? You do not want coilovers.
No, so the plan is to bake the car and yeah, like respray, do the interior and put a full sunroof on as well.
So that would be like what, a TUN or
We'll see what we go with. We want to go with something different for her.
obviously the one all the guys do on Golfs is a Mini Cooper sunroof. So I doubt you wanna do Mini Cooper. You wanna be
No,
original.
I'm gonna try my best to be different as possible.
It would be nice if you guys could get that Fiat Stilo roof, ne? You've seen that white BMW with that folding glass panels, ne? But finding that is like, yes, it's finding a needle in a haystack.
Definitely, yeah.
So, engine-wise, are you happy with your engine?
I'm very happy with my engine.
And when you drive the car, do you drive it properly or are you...
Yeah, I drive it as if Metro's chasing me. You know, I wanted the R32 motor in for the power. And it just gives me that. It gives me the power. Look, I can't race my husband away with his twin cam, but I can at least try and race him with the caddy. So, you know, there's always that competition that I try with him.
It's a healthy relationship. These two are dicing each other. That's how they settle arguments. Let's take it to the race.
Yes.
So you obviously have other responsibilities for the next couple of months. But what's your ETA on this?
I need to ask the mechanic first what's the ETA on it. But for
My wife is in a hurry, but you know, obviously, projects to build, like
It's-
what she wants, it's something that we won't share so much, but it will be something that will be very different. It will be one of its kind in essence.
And then obviously, as with all workshops, there are paying clients here. So the paying clients' work needs
So
to get out
obviously-
first, and you need to find time to work on these cars after hours.
Very hard to work on your own.
That is how it is when you are a mechanic, guys. Most mechanics will tell you their cars don't get maintained as much because they're always working on the client's car.
Definitely.
So with all these cars over here, that one there, it's called the Enslan. And then this caddy over here took a couple of years for you to build, no? It
Because
wasn't-
of time and stuff, 5 years, but we haven't built it for show or for an event or anything. And then
And
we
it-
just decided in I think it was end of December last year that no, we want to take it for Campfest, and that's when we just decided to finish the engine bay, bag it, do the interior over.
And then with all these other cars, you guys have obviously owned it for years. Like that, the Corolla over there, you guys heard it. That's one of the cars. It used to be your car, if I'm not mistaken,
My car,
right?
yes. My
So-
son took it over. This was used to be my car as well. The caddy was mine as well.
You see?
All was mine. I gave it to my children. They took over.
And you can
Well.
see that the cars have been standing there, and they've been building these cars for quite a few months. We've been chatting via WhatsApp, and they've been showing me shots of the progress on the car. So it's not something that you can do overnight. You need a budget, guys. Building cars is not cheap. You heard there, that engine alone can go up to 120,000 with all the conversion. Obviously, he's the mechanic, so he's not paying labor to anybody.
On our own builds, yes.
Exactly. So this one, you said most of it was done already when you guys bought the car.
Yeah, so basically we just done touch-ups, paintwork touch-ups, spray the whole front of the car, clean up the engine bay, sorted out suspension,
Got a nice lip. Did come with the lip on already.
came with the lap on, and then like the wheel what you seen, we bought it with the rim as well.
And then something special about this is that this is 5-hole PCD. So
It's 5-hole front and back. It's original 1552, the only set in the country.
that's quite nice. I didn't notice it initially, but now I'm seeing the 5-hole PCD. The main reason guys do 5-hole PCD is obviously because of wheel choice. Ne? You want to have
This,
more
I
wheels.
think was done because of wheel choice, upgraded braking system. Basically, everything is mostly from a Golf 4.
Okay, there
So
you can
upgraded
see.
calipers and disc.
You can see that that disc is got vents and slots on it there. So this is not a normal brake disc that you get on a Golf 2. Calipers here would also be of the Golf 4.
Yeah.
So you can see it has been modified. It's not ABS though. Ne?
Not ABS. And then we bought the car with the aircon system running, which was a bonus for my wife. You know, women love.
Yeah, that's something we actually saw at Team Nerdo this week. So come show me where that power steering pump sits, please.
Your
I
aircon
mean
pump.
your aircon pump, your
If you
aircon
look
pump.
down here, it's the pulley right at the bottom.
Okay. So guys, look at the amount of space in there, ne? And if I'm not mistaken, this is where your water pump sits down
So
there,
this is your
ne?
tensioner, this is your water pump here.
Okay, so if you need to do your water pump, guys, you can see that there is absolutely no space. You have to take the whole motor out. So
There's
when you
only
guys
enough
paint
space.
it now, you have to take the
We have
motor
to take
out
it
again.
out, yes.
And then obviously it gives you the chance to see how this guy put it together and do it the way you
Better,
would love to
yes.
do it, you know. Because they've got their own formula, guys, you know, a winning formula. That's why that Jetta is here as well, so it can get a new motor. Got the whole family over here. We've got Nadim, he's a panel beater. The mechanic over here, Ziad, who actually worked for Mercedes-Benz, got years of experience working at Mercedes. We've got their dad, who's the spray painter and panel beater as well. And that's your younger brother, right?
Heel, yes.
And he's gonna be the spinner.
He's the spinner.
Yeah, but you also do mechanical work?
All the fabrication. We're gonna spin, we're gonna race, we're gonna do the wiring. Akil does most of the engine builds
Okay.
with me, without me.
So you're
mods.
teaching him and grooming him.
Yeah.
One of the days is gonna be able to take over the shop here when you take your December leave. Ne?
Yes, yes. And then you can see the rest of my crew hiding there.
Come here, gents.
Just the thanks to them as well.
So you see the Owens are hiding there with the
Come, Simon.
Owens that put all the hard work in. You can see they haven't been doing anything, not making too much noise because we're busy filming the video here. So how do you guys like working at Zeetech Auto?
It's awesome.
It's lekker here. How many months you been here?
I'm new to the company.
You new to the company.
Enjoying it.
And are you learning a lot? What motor do you wanna build? Twin cam or VR6? Anything you get.
Anything, anything.
And are you more about speed or stance?
Stands.
Stance. So you're gonna go for something more like the caddy where it's aired out, not speed. You're not gonna be like, oh, Nadim here with us big exhaust pipe. All the Owens in the shop know that this man is an irresponsible driver. Tell us what you were telling us just now. Huh? This guy drives his cars, ne?
Yeah.
This man drives his cars. Why do you drive it like that? Tell them why.
Boss, if you can't drive the car, what's the point you have the car, you know? The thing must be able to move. It's like a trophy on the shelf there. Nobody sees it. It has no value. It needs to be out there. It needs to drive.
That's why the fenders are messed up now, ne? Huh? Cause he drives it, Baba. You see the fenders there. Check this exhaust pipe, guys. Biryani pot.
That's where we put the pistons
That's
through.
where we do the service too. Right?
Yeah, ne. You can feed 500 people. You guys heard it in the previous video. So something Nadim brought to my attention is that he's a big VW fan. You can obviously see he stripped the seats out because he's getting it recovered. But this car, tell the fans where this car comes from.
This was actually my mom's car. My mom used to drive this car around, and then she swapped it. She swapped the other car for this car, and then when I matriculated, the car was given to me by my parents. I bought this car from 2010. I'm the owner of this car.
And you were saying that this one is an import, eh?
Yes, this is an import. It comes from America. It can be converted to left-hand drive. All the features are there as well. It's the first one in South Africa with the square front.
So there we have it, guys. Like he explained to us earlier, it's the Mexican front on here as well. But it's the first Golf Cabrio with that Mexican front. Whereas that caddy there is a caddy with the Mexican front. Because you guys, in the comment section, you like to argue with me. I know there's probably another Golf somewhere that has a square front. But this is a Cabrio Golf with a square front. So don't argue in the comments, please, guys. So there you can see, that is how you identify that this car came from overseas. That is where the wipers used to be, because this was a left-hand drive, but it's been converted to a right-hand drive. So that means that the dash, the pedals, everything has had to be modified on this car. So it's quite a lot that was done when this car was brought over from overseas. So when you guys bought the car, and it was your mom's car, was the conversion from left to right hand drive done already?
Yes.
Okay. So is that the proper way to do things with a left hand drive? Because that Merc of my father-in-law is a left hand drive, you know.
So basically, all our SA cars have to be right-hand drive. That's the law in South Africa.
Yeah, otherwise when you go to McDonald's, how you gonna get your order at the drive-thru? How you gonna get a ticket when you go to the parking at the mall? So this is why legally it has to be done. But there are still guys, because it's a relatively new law. Left-hand drives were allowed to be imported and driven in the country back in the day. So you do find them there as left-hands.
Now it's very difficult, yes.
But now if you want to register the car, you're going to have big crap, because
It's
obviously...
basically impossible.
Yeah.
Your native
If you do have one done now, you're lucky.
On your natus, when you bring the car in, there's a question here that you need to fill in. And the first question is the car left-hand drive or right-hand drive? The minute you tick left-hand drive, the application is declined. You won't be able to bring the car in. That's the new law. In the past, you could do it. So if you're currently sitting with a left-hand drive, you're still safe. But trying to bring it across now, it's going to be a problem.
Okay, so if you guys are looking for cars, you're gonna might have to go to the UK, because they are right-hand drive, and those cars we can import. But cars like these, this one you said was from Washington. So the USA is a right-hand drive country, a left-hand drive country, sorry. Yeah, no. And that's how you can tell. Oh, I won't show you guys, because then you guys are gonna copy the VIN number, and then we're gonna have a duplicate of the Golf. But you were explaining to us that African Golfs have AW in the beginning, because the A stands for Africa, and this one is WW because it's Washington.
That's correct.
So you
Another way
see,
to identify.
this is a true VW fan, guys. He's gonna pull out all the codes for you on all the engines now.
All the codes I know, all the gearbox codes I know, I can tell you what is what.
So there we have it, guys. It's been a productive day today. Thank you guys for inviting us out. Enslan is just chilling in the back there. He's just worried with the dome ball.
We're gonna prove now why we like the 1.6s compared to the straight line
Yeah, no.
and BMs.
They
spin and you can decide.
they're gonna take us for a spin, guys, and that's how we're gonna close the video off. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys. If you need to contact Nadim and Ziad, Zeetech Auto, you can Google it. You guys are on Google.
We have a website page. It's www.zeetechauto.co.za. Instagram Z_Tech Auto. Facebook Zeetech Auto, and we're on TikTok as well as Zeetech Auto.
Please give them a follow as well, guys. They're new to social media. They don't like to be out in the open eye, but obviously they want to market the business. And if they want to contact you for any panel beating,
You can
through
do it
Zeetech Auto as
Everything
well.
under one roof.
Okay, so everything under one roof. Dad does the panel beating, Ziad does the mechanical, and Nadim can do the panel beating for you. So
Akil is our all-rounder.
we've got our all-rounder and wiring guy. Who does the sound?
Akil.
You also the sound guy.
Yeah, we'll do everything and anything.
There we go. But guys, thanks for watching. Don't go away. Let's go and see what that blue thing can do. The Owens just wanna scare me quickly, basically.
Enjoy.
Are you coming with?
Yes, definitely. How can you leave me behind?
Conchi, must go.
Toyota.
Let's see, guys. This is gonna be the proof as to why they choose the smaller motors instead of the bigger ones.
So we've been through the works. Seatbelts, good luck.
Put my seat belt. Am I too fat for the seat belt?
Just try to pull it out slowly at least.
It's slower.
The
No, you
seatbelt
know what?
doesn't get used.
No, it's fine. It's a sign from God. I mustn't slat the seat belt, guys.
You in
I must
good
feel
hands.
the power like a real man.
Yeah, no airbags. We die like real men.
That's you don't see those around, eh?
Yeah, those are very scarce now and pricey. If
So-
they are around, they're all available.
This is the first time we're going for a test in one of the cars. We don't often do it. We do rolling shots, but we never go for a test drive. But this is obviously to show you guys what Zeetech Auto can do. So if you guys want to build a turbo engine or install your R32 engine,
Any conversion, no matter what it is.
there we go. They do all makes of cars and specialize in Merc. Like I said, Ziad has years of experience working for Merc.
I see you got your oh shit handle there, holding it very nice
Yeah,
and
I'm
firmly.
holding him there
they call
one
that,
time.
Yeah, they call that the oh shit handle.
So I think it's locked on like a 0.8 bar boost. We only run the gas when we're racing. You can hear that the exhaust is out. It's because we had an event and it got cancelled, like my brother said earlier.
So that's the NOS button there.
This is the nose button. I just run the wires out here, so that's only for racing.
Okay.
And then this is my purge button for the drivers. This is my cruise control.
And where's that the launch control?
Launch control is connected on the handbrake.
Okay, that's nice. So you can swim quickly down with the handbrake.
Yeah. Only problem is with these cars, front wheel drive, to get the power down, it's very hard. And a lot of wheel spin. Especially with the slicks now, it spins one way. So that's spinning. I feel. this car, I think at this time of the day also.
Definitely.
Our braking system we have to upgrade.
So you guys, when you race, you do like mid-val or
Mostly mid-val, it's closer to us.
okay. You don't do illegal racing.
Not anymore. I've got 4 boys, or 4th one on the way. So time is an issue also.
Woo! Yes, that's almost lekker. That's how when Paulo's checking his mirror, he's like, hey, what's going on here behind me?
You will get a nice road going down. If I plant it from here, it just spins. This car we use it as a daily if we want to. You can drive it normal, it's a normal car.
No overheating issues,
Nothing at
nothing.
all. Nothing at all. Everything works, the hooter, the heater system.
It's
every
roadworthy.
single thing works. The
Fuel
only thing that
gauge,
fuel gauge
it's just
works.
the rev counter that's disconnected.
So
and
rev counter and speedo I disconnected. The speedo actually burnt out, I think, with all the hammering over the years.
Okay.
So if I do connect it, as soon as you're in second gear, it's already like on 180 or something.
See, so pull away in second gear, there's a lot of power here.
Yeah, it would have been nice if the speedo was working.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Burnt it out, guys. That's
Yeah.
how much power this thing makes. Let the speedo burn out. Yes, guys, this is one fully forged, mate. Yo!
It's pretty in third now as well. And the roads are very busy. Brakes on fire.
Yeah, you can smell. You can see the smoke coming from the brakes, guys.
It's like trying to stop the devil. Oh,
And the car itself is in actually very good condition. See, this one even had an aircon for its age, guys.
I had a full sound system in after I done the interior. I took it all out.
Make it lightweight.
I just didn't get to finish the car off. You know, like how we say time on your own stuff, it's all about time. As long as she's driving, we jump in and go.
So, this guy in Lenasia, well known.
Lenasia South, you can say, yes.
Okay.
I actually got this car for passing matric, and that's how I took over it.
That's nice. So, Nadim got the cabrio, you got the twin cab.
Yeah.
And was the motor already built at the time?
It was turbocharged, but not built the way it is now.
Okay. So you prefer fully forged motors?
Fully forged motors don't break, and also your tuner is very important. I only use one
It's a machine, das. It's a machine, das.
Yeah, this
Hey.
wind machine.
Hey.
50. It's 16, uncle. 16 each. Yeah, bro. Sharp, sharp, Wena.
Hey, nice one.
Is that your name?
Yeah, it's my name. This one.
Maramule.
Yes.
I can read.
Nah.
I'm doing it all on myself.
Serious?
Yes, we got a workshop here by Kiasha Park.
My Kesha Park.
Yeah.
I see Kesha Park down the street here.
So when you come there behind it, behind the spare shop
Special, yeah.
Yeah.
At the back.
at the back, last shop in the
Remember
corner.
uncle that he was kidnapped recently?
Yes.
Yes, I see. Yeah, it's a nice car. Your number?
084
084
907
907
27 67. Come and see the other cars, then you will
Yeah, we'll come and pass by your place.
sharp.
See, guys, there you have the number 2. You have the number as well.
And obviously, if the men in blue are doing their job, they're definitely gonna pull this car over.
Hey, this Polo, you know, as it stands, guys, I look at this Polo and I think, he needs a stretch tire, man. This one you'll quickly show Golf 7's flames.
Yeah.
Golf 8 also.
Those cars we love.
Even the Audi, this one. Taking the Audi on also.
So if we do go for illegals, we'll mostly race rolling start. Or if there's a call out for a private race, it will always be a rolling start.
Because of obviously the wheel spin.
Yeah. If only it was a quiet Sunday, we could have had a proper drive.
Yeah, but we feel the power, ne? Either way. Yo,
I don't feel anything anymore.
we haven't even hit 5th gear, but yes, this you feel this thing, yo. It's like we were on ice skates, guys. I wish you could feel it. The wheels are spinning here. Call the popo, ho! The brakes are smoking, guys. Yo, this car makes power. You.
Those cops are just sitting like senior citizens in that van.
They won't catch us. They're already thinking, we can't catch him.
It's either that or they know the car in the area, you know what I mean?
Probably. So this is the launch control.
Yeah.
You feel there, guys. First, second, we
wheels spin.
Nice. My stomach is still on its way here.
Yeah, nah, guys. Nah, now I can understand what you say, honestly.
Now imagine
This is why they like that 1.6 over BMW M20 or 6-cylinder
That's it.
or Lexus V8.
and that was without gas.
Yo!
You must have gas it.
And that's without the nose, guys. Nah, thanks so much, my man. Yes, does that thing. Yo.
Once you gas it, it's even more.
Guys, you must come out, Zeetech Auto. They can do all your mechanical work, whether it's on your stock car or you building a car, you know. Services, major, minor, pull through, guys. You can see, yard is full.
Anything from barbed wire, we fix it.
There we go.
From a dead policeman up to barbed wire.
I thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks for having us at the shop. Enslan, your ball's still in your throat?
Yeah, son, but my stomach is still on its way back there, bro. Yo, man, that thing has balls, bro.
Nah, thanks for watching, guys. Please, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this content with your family and friends. Peace.
Peace out.